Let me turn this. on. Well, that's odd. Why does it have that as the... Hmm. Can I just delete the thumbnail? It's not what I wanted it to be. I wanted to change the thumbnail for one video. Why does it stay on all of them? Like, what's that mean? Guess I'm gonna have to change that later. Whatever. It's it's not that big a deal. Okay. So alright, let's see here. So maybe I'll say hmm, why does it have that? One moment everyone. I'm trying to figure something out. But yeah. I was a little late today. I was probably gonna be late either way, honestly, but OBS has some new update. I want to check that out. Which usually doesn't take very long. Uh so went ahead and tried to check that out and whatnot, and seems that you can finally check out your feed on here. Used to not be able to do that. Like if you guys post in the chat or something, like I couldn't actually do that before. It allowed you to do that on Twitch, but not on YouTube for some reason. Ugh, I really actually want to get rid of this freaking uh what is it called? This thumbnail, but it's not giving me a option to take off the thumbnail to like change it to something else. That's kind of like it wants me to go and like literally pop in there another one, and I'm like, no, can you just take this off? Like, and it's like, no, you have two options. You either change it or you download. I'm like, I don't want to download it. I want to change it by taking it off. Go back to regular. Uh, oh well, again, I guess I'm stuck with it. Something I'll have to do later. Really kind of sucks. Which is, it's just really confusing for people, I assume. If you've seen the previous video I've done, and now you see me posting this now, it's like, how are you live with the thumbnail of the previous video? Like, it's like, it was not my intention. Oh my god. Alright. I guess that's the most I'm gonna do. Having too many problems too quickly on this stuff. But anyway. Um, where is OBS? There it is. Okay, been streaming for about 7 minutes. I guess that's not too long. If anyone is checking out the stream, feel free to post anything in chat so I can see if this new update is even working for me. Matter of fact, I'll keep the YouTube one up. That way I can kind of see. And that way I'll be able to like go back to the OBS screen to kind of see if it popped up there. But yeah, how's it going, everyone? Sorry for coming up a little late. Actually really tired today, but doesn't matter. Let's go. Been working on at least here page 1 for a little bit of time that I had available today, and just was kind of going through roughing out some ideas because I've kind of put everything on the page layouts now for the comic now for this chapter. So my usual. Okay, I was about to say, like, what happened to that layer with the clothes on it? But yeah, so my usual, like, breakdown is, well, where I am now anyway, is I'm doing the roughs. And after doing the thumbnails, or the storyboards, I do the roughs. And basically, you know, it's just me setting things up properly on each, each, each panel. So now I'm this far, I can kind of actually, go ahead and, start setting things up. Like the borders and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna get ready to do. So I'm gonna actually I've never came up with a color for the borders, but that's cool. I'll just make them first and then I'll actually I don't need that layer right there. I need a panel border layer for that. So we're gonna do new layer. We're gonna oh wrong name. It is a frame border folder. Cool. Panel border layer sounds kind of cool though. Alright, so this is my data, that's that. Click that. Now we got the live area to some degree. I'm gonna kind of work within this the whole time, at least when I'm doing like thumbnails. And then after that, I'll go ahead and try to do something a bit different. This is the wrong tool here. Undo. Where is the tool? Go to tool properties. I think it's this one I need to use. Frame. Divide frame border. There we go. So now we got a decent amount of space in between that. And then I do the vertical. Trying to think, should I do that there, or do I want to move it more to the left? I mean, to the right. I think I kind of do want to move it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, pretty easy layout understanding going on here. And this is like a right shifted panel. So I might want to actually just allow this at the bottom to kind of breathe a bit. So I might actually just I might actually take away the third panel. I think that might be cool. So if I were to, I guess, rasterize it, and then go ahead and just get rid of this here. And it'll allow me to kind of literally open up everything here. So, like, essentially, you know, they're walking towards the door, they're opening up a door, and as you open it up, boom, we're inside this place, literally. So that's pretty cool. So I think I'll go for something like that. Yeah, and this is what my my little sketches, my little thumbnails were like, trying to get the layout design done. But yeah, I'm gonna try and focus in a little bit today. Um, I honestly don't feel like cleaning things up and making them look even more presentable as well. Uh, just want to keep going, want to keep moving. So I want to get a lot done. I will explain things along the way here and there, but for the most part, I'm try and just get moving. Um, okay, right. So this is that. I think I'm gonna start separating stuff from the background as well. Um, so I think I want to have another layer then. I might as well just use it differently. So make a new layer. 5. Multiply. Now we can start setting up more things. Alright. I know that these have windows, it's like a window here. Should go about that high. Should probably put on the what is this thing? Thing here. I've always wanted to change this. Oh, I can change color. That's pretty cool. Let's go for this kind of green look. Actually, no, it's not. It's not standing out enough. Hmm. Try that. Hmm. It's not really. It's interesting. I think that's a little better. I'll use it later. I don't think I like it right now. Okay, so this is the window here. We're gonna do that's supposed to look like from the inside. 1, 2, 3, 3 verticals here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horizontals. See here, Should be another window, right? Okay. And that is probably around the same size as the window we see here. Except it's a little different. It's a different shape to it. And it seems to come down a little further. Okay. Really low window when I think about it. I think I need to change the area of the floor a little bit. Actually, hmm, see here. Grab this. Uh-huh. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so that's supposed to go to the top of the door. Doesn't really reach right now. Gotta fix that. But these are my refs. I'm not trying to make like super perfect things right now. I'm trying to get most of my idea down. Hey, how's it going, Tay? Just doing some the rough pass of my comic right now anyway. Alright, we need to take the window and push it up a little bit on this side here. It's a lot better. Cool, and everything else I'll mostly be playing with atmosphere and lighting. Let's see, does this show up here? Nope, it doesn't show up here. I wonder why. It says, welcome to the chat room. Stream element support. Okay, so this means this only works on Twitch. Preferences, mod icon, all that good stuff. Unless I have to set it up, even though I know, like, it knows that I'm streaming to YouTube, it's not set up for YouTube, it's set up for Twitch support. So I'm gonna just get rid of it. That way I can just have a clearer screen. Okay. Yeah, things are cool. Oh, that's not the screen I'm supposed to be on. Alright, so we got the window stuff in there a bit. It's funny, it's all a little crooked, which means that I'll have to actually work a bit harder later, but I'm a little bit okay with that. It's not like that bad. And technically, the best thing about it is it has some character to it. Alright, so we're on the other side here, and the other side should probably have a window as well. Yep, right there, on the other side of the door, which means this guy is sitting right there next to it, essentially. Alright, same type of window, so make our lives a little easier. And copy, paste, or cut and, oh, yeah, copy, paste. Just gonna move this over here, hold down shift. That's about, hmm, it's about there. Click OK. Erase part of it at the bottom. Right? It's looking like something. And this part of the table is getting cut off, but that's fine. I think it's about time that I can kind of jump over to a new page, actually. Got a decent amount of stuff down. I can like come back to this later. Okay, and everything else here. So I think I'm gonna actually have to. Alright, it's wrong. Let's turn off. I'm gonna actually have to label these things or turn this down to like 60% or something. That's decent. It's also a little crooked, which is kind of funny because I don't think I even noticed. Okay. Okay, for the most part, I can kind of mess with that later. It works enough. I'm gonna go forward now. After I kind of, I want to make a folder to make sure all this stuff stays organized. Good part is that technically I'm using the same sort of method I would later, and after I pencil things, so I can kind of mess around. Probably will use less layers though. What is this? What am I turning on here? Okay, that's that. I need to merge that down with the background. Oh, right here. Which should be turned down to 60. This honestly doesn't need to be here. This is its own thing. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna put that underneath somewhere. I'm gonna make a new folder. Put all these in it. Everything stays organized. Alright. So click out of here. This is the previous page. Try to make sure everything's cohesive. Alright, so here's like my little double page spread. Really kind of says more detail in it than like the other types of things, but that's because I wanted a lot to be going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and use it as an auto drawing as well. I'll lighten that up. About 30 is actually decent. I think you guys should be able to see that at around 30. So I'm gonna make a new layer. Blue. Just gonna end up adding in like better detail when it comes to these guys' body and stuff like that. At least the first pass, anyway. Put some music on. It's gonna be some lo-fi stuff. Should have some really good sounding lo-fi, honestly. Not that lo-fi doesn't, but like I want something like the stuff I've been putting on is just stuff I'm okay with. It's just not like something I could really get into while I'm drawing. It's just doesn't fit that for me. Hmm. Sounds okay. Alright, so this guy's getting like L'd out here. This guy's hype. Tavon, how have you been today? You are here. How you doing, We Fit? Ah, dope. Hey, how's it going, Jerry? How you been? Come to cause a disturbance in the forest? Okay. About to die doing these push-ups. Jerry, my old nemesis. Be a child like me and just do it. I haven't played Wii Fit in a good while, but I don't have a Wii anymore, so that makes sense. Especially Wii Fit 2, better known as Wii Fit U. Wow. Man's doing a devil dance with the devil with all that perspective. What? Nah, man. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, mangaka is Katsuhiro Otomo. I may not. I feel like I don't show my inspirations on my sleeve very well. Like you have to kind of dig a little harder to like find what my influences are. But like I, I, yeah, perspective is hard, but I enjoy it and I like to play around with it sometimes. That's got a big head. Artists these days have crazy power buffs and be enjoying things like anatomy and perspective. What? I mean, mm, I think the main power buffs we have is just, everything, dealing with the internet. And I think that our buff is also our nerf, as in like there's so much that you can pay attention to that it could be difficult to concentrate on anything, right? You draw and then all of a sudden you follow some people who draw and you see the way they, I don't know, the way they draw a nose. And you're like, "Oh man, I got to try and draw my noses like that. That's kind of cool." And then, you just keep doing that over and over again with like everything to the point where you can't even like get an aesthetic for like the type of faces you draw because you're consistently changing it. There'll be some stuff that'll be held over, but you'll always be changing everything based off of what other people are doing. It can be that way sometimes, though. Bruh, you're just good. Just say it. What? No. Nah, I practice, but I could be better. Nowhere near as good as Otomo was when he was my age, probably. So this guy's like knocked out at this table. This guy's using the table as like extra help. Hmm. Trying to remember how your hand fits in there if you're on the other side. Gonna draw the chairs in afterwards, if you're wondering. Okay. I think I might want to change the way he's sitting, actually. Alright, this might be my favorite lo-fi selection or something, because this is nice. Haha. The wife and kids are fine, man. Um, yeah, they're fine. The wife is probably finishing up the class she's taking right now. She's in school for a certain type of job she wants to do. And kids should be probably getting ready for bed soon. Why did I draw this guy this big? Undo. Okay, gonna make him a little smaller here. Like he's a thinner guy. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, I am. I think that's most of everything I needed. Everything else is a lot of props, and everybody else in here is in other areas or somewhere else. I guess I could put like somebody over here. I know. I could cheat a little bit, I could be like, alright, so let's see, grab somebody and be like, yo, this person. Actually, no, I think the perspective would be just a little different. Uh-huh. Well, it's not too different. Yeah, every now and then. Definitely while working digitally, it makes sense to use them. Whoa, I thought I had this tool. Alright, let me merge this down. I hate that the color gets destroyed when you merge things, but you know, it's whatever. It's a little better. Hmm. Okay. What does his arm look like? A little better. Okay. Let's see something. Technically, them being here, they'd be a little smaller anyway, but a little bigger. Put them closer to the door. I also want to bring one, well, both of them a little closer. Alright, I think that works pretty well. Hmm. Also, if the door is open, I have to change some things around a certain way. Well, the door is open, I have to map it a certain way. Okay, so that's enough for those right now. Let's go ahead and start doing the background stuff. I'll take it to like 80 for right now. Let's see what we have for the color again. I'm gonna create Time Machine when I grow up just to spoil One Piece for the person who made math. What the heck? Why would you spoil One Piece, man? There's only like small number of people who actually know what the One Piece is, man. Yeah, let's try and go with this one. That looks nice. It's pleasant. Alright. So the funny thing is, right? I really want to get the props because I kind of like my little perspective grid joint here. It's not perfect though. Um, it's okay. Um, let's see. If this is the middle, then I should really try and get one of these correct. So let's see. Let's see if I can actually do this without being annoyed at it in the end. Grab this, go here. No, here. Wrong thing. Alright. I'm gonna go to ruler. We're gonna go special ruler. Radial line, yes. So all these are going upwards. Should be somewhere like up here, right? About there. Okay. So if I throw a line, should slightly match up with that. Alright. Pretty cool. That also should mean, well, I didn't go all the way with this one. Okay. Cool. Do the middle of those points. Make sure that goes all the way down. This should be straight. Should somewhat be straight, actually. Where is that point? Where would there be? I guess it will be that. Okay. So now I'm going to grab this, move it over a little bit until it matches up with the actual middle. I think that's supposed to be right here, right? Something like this. That's fine. Going to go ahead and cut and paste. Oh, no, undo. Copy paste. Grab it here. Flip. Hold down shift. Should kind of line up a bit. Just grab this in the middle. I don't really need it that much. Cool. I think that kind of works with what I would like to have. If anything's over on this side, I don't need it here. Why am I getting 3 lines here instead of... Okay, because it's over there as well. Okay, cool. And everything else is just what, verticals in a way? But at the same time it's not, because it's kind of spread out a different way. Okay, well, that's another perspective point we need. So I can kind of go ahead and mess with that. Turn this off. Oh, these two need to merge. Okay. So I want to say that for the most part, the yeah, it should be about here. Or something like this. To reach like the edge. Let's see what that looks like. Which layer are we on? This is that layer. Interestingly enough, gonna need you to go back to being the color. So that's another thing I lose out on. What happens to the color I selected? Oh, that's dope. You can select anything on the screen. No, that's actually cool. I didn't know that. Clip Studio is kind of cool. And of course, why did it get that color? Oh, I selected the wrong color. Alright. Alright. Understandable. So as I was trying to do, click here, click here. Oh, you can't zoom in. I feel like it's darker than that though. Guess not. Definitely is. Okay, I'm gonna have to literally zoom in. And I'll make it darker. Just in case. Yeah, it's still doing the thing. Okay, there it goes. Alright, pull it back a bit. Got the pen on the right layer. And it's making, oh, right, so I didn't, no, it should be on this layer, so why wouldn't it? Hmm, I'm a little bit confused. A little bit. Still doesn't. Hmm. I'm just gonna, what is it called? No, yeah, color pick that and just try to draw with it. 'Cause that's the color I want right now anyway. Okay, I know what's wrong. The finishing point is too close. So I'm gonna try that again. Oh, it's not too complicated. It's just kind of knowing a bit about like why things could look a little weird. I am eyeballing it a bit. There we go. That looks a lot better to me. Okay, so now I can do the same thing I did. kind of flip things. Let's go ahead and grab that. Hold down shift, move it over. Wait. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Should be right. Let's go ahead and save. Now this is everything we need here. Gonna merge that down. That green again. And we can kind of like make it a little lighter if we need to. Let me keep it around about 65. Make a whole nother layer on top of it and turn this off so I don't need it. Now we can kind of like, if we need to, you know, draw with these guidelines in the background. Kind of just help remind us what the perspective is. The other thing I need to do is figure out what the actual size of each one of these circular tables are going to be. Because, you know, as they move further back in space. Oh yeah, it's another thing I almost forgot about. Almost. So if I go here, last thing that I have to do is do horizontal lines across. So let's see. Hmm. I don't know why I'm not just going in a perfect straight line. That's kind of funny. All right. Should be on the new layer, right? Yes. Interesting. Okay, well, I only had to do one side anyway. It's kind of funny. Kind of goes too far there. Okay. Same process. Copy paste. Scale. Flip horizontal. Hold down shifts. And then match them up. Click OK. Put it down to what, 60, right? Is that what the other one was on? That's what I remember then. So it's on 65 now? What is this exactly? Oh, okay, it's the same thing. So before I merge that, before I do that, I need to merge these down. Put that down to 65. Then merge that with this one. Turn on that green. And I'll actually make that even. Oh, I need to make it a normal layer again. So it does that. Unfortunately, I didn't make it with like the thinnest lines, but that's okay. So now we got a lot of stuff we can kind of reference. I'll even make that a little lighter for you guys, because it might be a little harder on you guys' eyes. Kind of see all that. Wonder how long it's been. How long have I been streaming now? Doesn't feel like it's been that long. Let's see. Okay, it's only been an hour. Hour and some minutes. Cool. Alright, so again, the next thing that I wanted to do was worry about the tables. So, gotta find an actual size for the table. What's a good cheat code for that? I'd say making a circle. Literally, just let's see. So circles closest to us will look the more like a circle, or the tables closest to us will look closest like a circle. Everything that gets further away is gonna, skew a little differently with the perspective. All right, so right tool. I don't really need this color here. Okay. Um, kind of wanted to use a square also. They had one of those. I probably got rid of it as a tool. There we go, ellipse. So, cool thing is like, okay, so here's a table. The hold down shift becomes a perfect circle. I think the table should be around this big. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the tool over here on edit, go to outline selection. Usually have mine set to like 25, but I'm gonna make it smaller for this. Forget what my pin size probably is as far as pixels go, but I'll put it down to like 15. Maybe 8 actually. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, that's what that looks like. Now I can start manipulating that a bit. I'm gonna like move it over here where it's supposed to be. Click OK. Wait. Wow. How to do that? It's kind of interesting. Why did it become a double table? I think I know why. Just, oh, that's not what I meant, but okay. Um, will it work now? Yes. All right, so I can kind of move it where I need it to be, and I can do the same. So if you like that, then I can copy, paste again. You know, my favorite technique ever, I guess. And I'm not gonna do it for that one per se. I'm gonna do it for all the close ones real quick. Yes, big brain time indeed. So got this joint. Um, it's gonna get cut off. So yeah, this means that I'm definitely gonna. This is why I knew the perspective was wrong, because I knew if they had come in this far, and if this guy is sitting here, that means that the door they open would actually have to be further back this way, right? For this guy to even make sense and them to be this far. Actually, he's kind of big here. Gotta make him smaller. Uh, but yeah, okay. So we'll do that. Now we can start manipulating things. We're gonna copy paste again. Go over here. Go with OK. Now we can go to free transform. I believe if you hold shift, you can do something with that as well here. Okay, kind of. Hey, it's like, um, what is this? Keep original image. I feel like there was something else you could do with that, but either way, um, let's see. If I go here and I press shift, what happens? Okay, cool. So this side is kind of getting pinched. It's pretty cool. Um, kind of do it here as well. Like you could do something with that. There we go. What happened? Alright. Now it looks like he's gripping the table. Go with OK. Funny thing is, yeah, I could just go back to the previous tables that are, let's see, go back to, yep, this table here. Alright, I have this tool on. Grab that. Copy paste again. I don't know why I went further than that, but that's okay. So we're over here now. Okay, transform. It's pretty decent. Go back to the first one again. Just keep doing this until you have all the tables and relative, you know, size understanding. And then need to like, since the tables are going to be like as far as size understanding, they're going to be more consistent than the people. And you start manipulating the people sizes a bit so that they make sense in the perspective, because the perspective's already kind of set up. So you got to make sure everything set up according to that. Unless you have like giant people and they just in a place they're not supposed to be in, you know. No, undo, cancel. All right, copy paste. Okay. Why do you hate anatomy? Are you practicing art? I just realized I could have just. Eh, it's okay. Cause it's hard to draw. Freak of nature. I know it's hard to draw. I've been trying it for a long time. And you know what I realize? There's always more to learn about everything that you draw, even if you feel like you're an expert at it. Even if you feel like, you love it so much and it's the thing you're passionate about. Uh, Even if it's that part that you like, it's still so much more to learn. So, nah, like I get it. I just wanted to know specifically why he hated so much. It's it's interesting. Don't like that. Cancel. I almost feel like it's kind of there. I'm gonna just widen it. That should be okay. I think there's one more table in the scene that I wanted to add. Anatomy is too easy to screw up. You want to know what's funny about anatomy? The reason you know it's too easy to screw up is because it's something you see correct every day of your life. And as soon as you make a mistake, it sticks out to you. You're like, that guy looks weird. And you're like, but I followed all the steps, or like, I didn't do much. Uh, I'm pretty sure you guys probably already know about it, but if you don't, look up Uncanny Valley. I'm pretty sure you guys already know about it, but if you don't, look up Uncanny Valley. Like, these are things that almost perfectly have human anatomy and everything, but there's something a little off, And that thing that's a little off, your brain is trying to tell you like, nah, something's up. Like, nah, bro, something is up with this person. And that's why you can see it. That's why it affects you. Because you see it and you're like, yo, something's up. Like, something's not right here. And I think that's kind of cool, though. Not to mention, the human brain is all about noticing, like, patterns and faces, stuff like that. Hmm. That's amazing. Hey, that's amazing. Some people live in the uncanny valley. It's kind of sad. What is this, like the cousin area of where Carriage and them live, with Muriel and Eustace? The uncanny valley. Hmm. What? I'm being serious. Are you being mean? Are you saying that some people look weird? Let me save real quick. R.I.P. old lady. Hmm? They can't tell people apart just by looking at them. Oh wow. What old lady are you talking about, Jerry? This table actually looks a little bit too perfect. Something's off here. See if I can skewer it a bit more. Even though it's comparable. That's fine. Alright, on this table I'm just gonna draw. Voice of Muriel. Oh! I didn't know that. Is that recent? Just that, if that is recent, I did not know that. Hmm. Yeah. R.I.P. Voice actress of Muriel. Hmm. Let me get something to drink real quick. Hmm. I'm gonna actually open up Pure Ref because I think there's some references I need to hurry up and grab. And Pure Ref just shows up and takes over the whole friggin' screen. I'm like, no, Pure Ref, that you don't need to come out that big. It's like, yeah, yeah, I do. Pure Ref, no. There's other things I might need to see. All right, let's open the actual arc we're on. So again, yeah, I don't know if I've broadcast this enough, but there's this amazing app or application, I guess, to download to your computer called Pureth. I believe it also works on Mac and PC. It's Mac and PC. And it's great for gathering pictures that you want to use um, for reference material. If you need some reference, or even if you're trying to get like a good overview of the things you've been doing, like some work in progress shots and stuff like that. You could pull those up in ProRef and do all a bunch of different types of stuff like that. And it's been a great tool for me. I recently started using it a lot, and now I have a ProRef scene, if you will. I think that's what they're called, where I'm essentially referencing everything that's gonna be happening in this arc, as far as like you know, references of photos and things like that that I'm like pulling from. Like, oh, a window of this style or a door of this style that I'm going to use on this building and this arc specifically. So that's kind of like what I'm using. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and drop some photos into PureRef to kind of make sure that I don't forget. Um, and also to just keep adding stuff. That way I know, like, I don't have to go online necessarily to find anything. Just pull it up and stay focused, and just keep working. It's a good resource. It's a great resource. Hmm. Dang, what was I about to look at? um. Oh, chairs, right? I wanted to look up some chairs. Yeah, I've been wanting to use what's it called, Pinterest again, but I haven't for a while. Let me see here. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find a chair. Like I already have in mind like the type of chair I'm looking for. Um, but sometimes, I learn like the older I get, I don't know the perfect descriptive word, to describe what I'm looking for. So I have to really work hard to freaking find the images that are in my head in order to be able to, I guess, like make them appear in the comic and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I want these chairs to like not look so comfortable. They're like these really flat looking chairs, but they have a bit of a curve to them because, you have to sit in them a certain way, I guess. Seems I found some decent stuff. Let me see here. See if I can. But annoyingly, it's okay. Well, I can't. That sucks. Just grab it and put it here. Cool. Let me see. So, no, it just becomes. That's a little bit annoying. Found a good chair picture, but yeah, everything else is like some sort of ad. Okay, no, I got it. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, can I get a picture of the chair from a different angle? Like, that'd be great. I was able to halfway keep up with the push-ups. I'll need like 2 weeks before I have an okay form. Okay, nice. Good job, Tavon. Alright, last but not least, let's just grab some bar stools while we're at it. That's why I like to use like Google sometimes nowadays more. I don't know. Use both of them. It doesn't matter. Well, these are some interesting bar stools. Hmm. I mean, bar stools are bar stools, though. Trying to find some bar stools that are tall yet, um, kind of want them to. I guess in the end they do have to kind of spread out a bit in the end. I don't know the word, flail out. Not perfectly be straight vertically. Though I've seen a few here and there. They don't look that sturdy, so I don't know if I should utilize that as a reference. I think I'll be best off using the ones that do flail out. But obviously those take a little bit of extra work to draw. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, well, I got enough references just now. We're gonna save this. Never know when anything's gonna happen. Alright, cool. Back to the arts. Back to the drawings. Should have actually looking up broken chairs. That'd have been pretty interesting. But then I'd be all day, looking up references for that. I don't want to do that. So we got our chairs here. Oh. So now I can kind of like look at it and go like, oh, actually, before I do that, let me make sure I compile or like bring together all these layers because they don't need to be on anything separate at all anymore. There we go. Got all those tables together. Um, I guess I could be a little safe and create another layer for the chairs. Just thinking about it, looking at this, like, man, like, someone was able to break a chair like this. These are just some badly made chairs. It's like, what did you do to break the chair like this? Okay, so this one's just kind of tipped over here. Let me get away with that. Or I could just break off one of them. That'd be pretty cool. One of these legs here. I'd be cheating so hard. I can grab the ceiling to catch my balance. Wait, what? What type of push-ups you doing, man? What what type of push-ups you doing where you touching the ceiling, bro? Oh, multiple exercises? Okay. I was like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't sound like that's fair. I was balancing on one leg. Oh, you okay, you're like, I'm mad tall. I can grab the ceiling. Pretty cool. Actually, I want to have this guy's chair on the ground. That'd be pretty cool. Y'all play any instruments? Um, I don't. I would love to learn how to, but I haven't put in the time to do that, so it's gonna be some time from now. I don't actually know much about music at all. I wish, like, I did. I'm starting to get more interested in it more, but no, I don't play an instrument. Do you? Do you play any instruments? You can teach me the basics. I'll probably get into it like probably later, but it'll probably be videos or something like that. At least like when I first get into it, honestly, because it's gonna be a while. Best place to start is keyboard. Oh, that's funny. My favorite instrument is a piano, actually. It's very, I guess that's a very basic response, but I just like piano a lot. Percussion? Gee, though. I only have guitar right now. Oh, word. What's percussion, sir? Not my first time hearing it, but I don't know what that is. Drums, etc. Oh, okay. So I feel like it's there. Sure, I could put on this one. An ashtray. Basically anything you have to strike. Oh, word. Yeah, getting somewhere. Mm. Yeah, these are some really badly made chairs. That's why they're just able to break like this, you know? Like abnormal strength aside, like there's no way. It's, it's no way. Matter of fact. So I'll be able to push this a bit further later, but yeah, for the most part, I'm getting what I want out of this. Got the characters kind of doing their thing, walking around, fighting, all the good stuff that I wanted them to do in the original. Um, Stuff on the ground. I'm gonna put a little bit more destructibility, you know, and stuff like that all around it. I think I want to move over here to where these stools are supposed to be. At least hint towards what they are, you know, because I can't show them completely um, because of the angle of things. But the cool thing is, that's fine. All I have to do is, well, the easy route would just be to create the same angle over and over again. But I don't really want to do maybe a few here and there, but mm, all right, now that looks huge. Change that up. Still looks a little bit odd. Let me see. And they are a little bit tall, but they like this. Actually, no. You would actually. Hmm. It's tall. They're kind of tall though. They actually. Hmm. How tall would they be compared to where I stand? Stools go up to like I would say at least a little above your waist. So you would get pretty tall with that. You get something like that. Like they're being attacked by giant salt shakers. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay. The good thing is I can like rotate it a little bit. Well, not that I would actually rotate it, but gonna get away with some things here. Like flip it. Kinda do that to every other one or something with a little tilt or something. Oh, I'm not on the right. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and merge all these. Okay. I'll put that up around 70 or so. It's pretty decent so far. I think I want to do something with this area over here a little bit. Maybe another table or something. I don't like the way this table looks either. It looks a little off, but I'll eventually fix it. Hmm. It's pretty good so far. Hmm. The next couple pages, I notice I really go a little, well, I always feel like I try to set the bar with my first 5 pages. Um, like going into a new scene, new arc, whatever it is, new chapter. I always try to set the bar with like the first 5 pages. Because I feel like, I don't know, something about all the stuff that I read, all the different like how to this, how to that, how to draw this, how to draw that. Definitely probably Hirohiko Araki's book on making manga and techniques and stuff like that. It kind of dawned on me that it was a big deal. And I already knew it was a big deal before then because I already had like my own way about going about things. But I guess I kind of doubled down on it. Like, okay, like I need to make sure that my first 5 pages in a comic are really good. And if it is, it's possible that I can get someone essentially to the middle, you know, of my chapter. Now I can get them to the middle, and I've already kind of worked that hard on the first 5, then I know I can get them to the end. To get them to reach the end is just uh, the biggest achievement you can get. Get them to the end of the chapter because then you try to set up your cliffhangers or whatever. Try to get them to the next chapter, and if you can repeat that over and over again, you'll keep getting them to the next chapter. So, yeah. I'm happy with the way that turned out. Page 1 looks fine, so technically this is like 3 pages worth of you know, sketches, rough sketches or whatever. I gotta take these things to the next level later, but not right now, because I'm not like rushing to get like a page completely done per se, but I am trying to get as much of this type of stuff done, quickly, so that I can then let my imagination run wild with all the stuff that I've built for it to work with, right? Like I'm building this stuff up to be able to go, oh, like, okay, it's gonna be this character, and maybe he's gonna have glasses, and it's gonna be funny because it's like it's nighttime, and like that means he can't see anything, but he looks cool, like, like little stuff like that. Holy crap! I just realized you guys cannot hear any music. I apologize, but I guess no one really cared since no one complained. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what I mean. Setting up all this stuff to kind of make sure it works. Um, Getting the panel stuff in there. Oh, be cool, really. Word. Yeah. So I don't know. Got like 3-ish. I know I got a few more things to do on this, but that's another thing. I'm not trying to do these things to completion because I know me, and I'll nitpick. I'll find any little thing that feels off, and I will just stay on this page for another hour or two, and that's another hour or two I could spend getting just about the same amount of far, if not further, on a single page, you know? So, nah, it's time to run to the next page I go, you know? And this way I don't get bored, I don't get tired or flustered with like just overworking. You know, it'll eventually lead to me overworking something to the point where it feels like, well, I might as well finish the page completely because I'm already there. And I'm like, no, I want to get these things to a certain point and then run away from them, and then come over here and like, oh, look at this. This looks like nothing to some people, right? Like most of your sketches are going to look to you when they're this stage. But that's the fun of it, right? You look at this, you know what it is, you know? Like, yeah, I gotta take this and I gotta convert this stuff into, you know, all the sketches. And it's funny, for the first, I guess, well, for this page I didn't need to create like the panel border joint off rip, because I'm trying to utilize the whole entire area to kind of give you a sense of what this area is like with all these people in it. And now I'm like, okay, well, this is actually a very panel heavy page where everything that's set up here, there's a lot of decent like panel like layout going on here. The first thing I'm gonna do before I leave, you know, is take this down to about 30. Make sure that's nice and readable at 30. Then I'm gonna go ahead and make a new layer. Go to layer. Actually, I have one of these set up over here. I just don't know what the icon looks like. Where is it? Is it new frame folder? It's probably what it is. But it's not called that. Let me see. Is it this? Okay, cool. It is that. All right. So I can see that from the bottom part, you know, I don't have my page extended all the way down. I have it extended going up a bit. So, but see, that's the thing. I see that, but I also see that space at the top isn't really utilized that well. So most of everything fits here. So I can kind of start cutting this thing up a certain way. So let's see here. If I go here, let's see. What should be the first cut? Probably this horizontal. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool again. It's always that tool. It's never the tool I'm trying to use. Is it? No, it's not it. It's the divide tool. Yes. That's the thing about the divide tool, though. It takes up a certain amount of space, so I gotta be careful. Cool. That's good. Gives me a certain amount of vertical space for those characters' heads. Alright. Alright, I think I like the way that looks. And that's what I'm gonna go with. Anything else I can extend around later, but you know, it's not that big a deal. And yep, jump off of that. And now we got our border set up. So yeah, I'm probably gonna record some of this stuff, you know, for my Patreon content. So be sure to check out my Patreon. It's in the link in the description and whatnot. Anything will do. Throw me $1 or anything, and you'll get something. I think exclusive content is like you know, unlocked at like $3 or $5 or something like that. But either way, really appreciate any support I get. Definitely at Patreon or anything like that. Technically open for commission at the moment, so hit me up through my email, which I don't know if that's below, but it's my name at gmail.com, Altrodesi. So hit me up if you're interested in any work. I'm working on this comic. The comic is the Divinity, which I publish every Sunday on webtoon, which is currently on break at the moment, but I'm still working on pages for a chapter that will be released in the future. If I had monies, I would. That's fine, Jerry. You showing up to stream is freaking enough, man. It's nice to be able to talk to people as well while I'm streaming this stuff, you know? Yeah, I publish that comic, you know, every Sunday up there on webtoon. It's a bit in the past. I'm kind of trying to figure out how I'm gonna distribute things. I want to get a lot further before I start doing a lot more with those updates, but so far, for now, I post about 5 pages every update, so I have about 2 chapters up, which should be around 60 plus pages at this point. So yeah, if you like that, please go to webtoon, subscribe to it. It costs you nothing, and read some comics from me. That'd be awesome. I'll see you guys on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was a blast. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to hear the music. I was very much enjoying the music while trying to get a lot further on these pages. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for hanging with me, and I'll see you guys in a couple days from now. Just reread every page. You don't have to do that. But alright, everyone. I'll see you guys a couple days on Friday. Peace, everyone.